Welcome to this presentation on how to write the Level 3 CIPD 3 C002 assessment for 2024 to 2025. You can visit our website by clicking on link provided in comment sections or chat with us on WhatsApp on clicking link to get best expert help. You will find how to write all 8 acts in this video. Kindly subscribe us too. To address AC 1.1, I'll start by defining evidence-based practice, EBP, as the use of data, research findings, professional expertise, and stakeholder insights to guide HR decisions. In a people practice context, EBP helps ensure that decisions are objective, consistent, and aligned with business needs. For example, when evaluating a high staff turnover rate, EBP encourages us to analyze internal data, like exit interviews, consult external research on turnover trends, and engage managers to understand team-specific issues. This balanced approach reduces the risk of acting on assumptions. I will also explain how applying EBP in recruitment can improve hiring accuracy, or how it can guide learning and development initiatives. The key strategy is to clearly explain what EBP is, how it's used practically, and why it's important for effective decision-making. This helps meet the assessment standard and prepares new HR practitioners to think critically and systematically. For AC 1.2, I'll explain that data is essential in organizations because it provides a foundation for effective decisions. In the people function, data helps identify patterns such as absenteeism, training needs, or productivity gaps. But for data to be useful, it must be accurate. If HR decisions are based on incorrect data, like outdated headcount or performance metrics, it can lead to wrong conclusions, wasted resources, or employee dissatisfaction. For instance, launching a new training program based on faulty skills, gap data may not meet the team's real needs. Therefore, accuracy, timeliness, and proper validation are key when gathering and using data. In this response, I will define the role of data, emphasize why its quality matters, and include examples of how accurate data can support problem-solving and long-term planning. This will help show my understanding of both the importance and practical use of data in people practice. Need help in this assignment? Visit our website or chat us on WhatsApp link given in comment sections. To meet AC 1.3, I will explain the different types of data measurements people professionals use. Broadly, there are 2 categories: quantitative and qualitative data. Quantitative data includes measurable figures like absence rates, time to hire, or employee turnover that help identify trends and set benchmarks. Qualitative data, on the other hand, provides insights into attitudes, behaviors, and opinions, gathered through interviews, open-ended survey questions, or focus groups. For example, exit interviews, qualitative, can help understand why people leave, while turnover data, quantitative, shows how often it happens. Each has its strengths, and together they offer a fuller picture. In this answer, I'll use examples to show how each data type is collected, interpreted, and used for decision-making. By showing when each method is appropriate, like using qualitative data to explore survey findings, I'll demonstrate an understanding of data measurement in people practice. This approach ensures I meet the assessment requirements effectively. To write AC 1.6, I'll begin by defining policies and procedures as internal rules that guide how people professionals manage processes, such as hiring, disciplinary actions, and grievances. These documents ensure consistency, legal compliance, and fairness in decision-making. I'll explain how decisions are more structured when based on agreed procedures, like using a recruitment policy to standardize shortlisting, or using disciplinary procedures to ensure fair handling of misconduct. A practical example could involve a grievance policy being used to resolve a conflict between employees in a transparent and timely manner. I'll highlight how following procedures protects both the organization and individuals by reducing risk, avoiding bias, and ensuring accountability. This strategy makes it clear how the people function supports ethical and compliant decision-making. Focusing on real-life examples will strengthen the answer and meet the assessment requirement effectively. In response to AC 2.1, I will define what creating value means for people professionals. It's about enhancing outcomes for employees, supporting business goals, and benefiting external stakeholders such as customers and communities. I'll identify key stakeholder groups, employees, the organization, and wider society. Then I'll explain how HR adds value through activities like improving employee engagement, fostering a strong organizational culture, and promoting diversity and inclusion. For example, a talent development program not only upskills employees, creating value for them, but also improves performance, value for the business, and contributes to a positive employer brand, value for the wider market. This answer should reflect how people professionals support short and long-term organizational success. By aligning examples with stakeholder needs, I can clearly show the impact of people practice and demonstrate how value is created in practical, measurable ways. For AC 2.2, I will define what it means to be customer-focused. This involves understanding and meeting the needs of internal clients, such as managers and employees. I'll also define standards-driven as adhering to professional values, organizational policies, and ethical codes, like the CIPD's standards. I'll explain that being responsive, clear in communication, and maintaining confidentiality all contribute to better customer experience. For instance, quickly resolving a payroll query or guiding a manager through a disciplinary process reflects both customer service and high professional standards. I'll also mention how following agreed service levels, maintaining fairness, and working with integrity are key to building trust. The strategy here is to combine good service with consistent standards to create a strong HR reputation. Including examples from my own role or team practice will show personal reflection and help meet this assessment criterion successfully. To address AC 1.4, I will first calculate the turnover rate by using the formula. Turnover percent equals number of leavers divided by total employees in department times 100. I will repeat this for each department over the 3 years provided in Table 1. Then calculate the total organizational turnover rate each year by summing the total leavers across all departments and dividing by the total workforce. Next, I will choose 2 appropriate visuals to present the findings clearly. For example, a bar chart can compare turnover across departments in 1 year, while a line graph can show year-on-year trends. These diagrams will make the data easier for stakeholders to interpret at a glance. My focus will be on clarity, simplicity, and accuracy to ensure the visual data supports decision-making. This strategy ensures I present the data clearly and meet the assessment criteria for evidence-based practice. For AC 1.5, I will start by analysing the turnover trends shown in the diagrams. This involves identifying which departments have the highest or increasing turnover over the 3-year period. For example, if the sales department has a rising turnover trend, I'll flag it as a potential issue. I'll interpret what this might indicate. Perhaps lack of progression, poor management, or burnout. It's important to link data insights with potential causes. Based on these findings, I'll suggest practical, evidence-based solutions. These might include conducting exit interviews, offering training, launching engagement surveys, or reviewing workloads and management practices. This part of the answer focuses on turning raw data into meaningful insight and action. I'll ensure my recommendations are realistic and align with HR best practices. The key strategy here is not just identifying problems, but showing how data-driven analysis supports effective solutions for the business.